this is Nerion, and welcome back to another episode of Broken Sword 2, The Smoking Mirror Remastered. This is episode 2 in our playthrough of this series. And yeah, so we're just going to continue on this journey with George. We just arrived at the Eglise Galleria. Or Gallery. Yep, I cannot read backwards, so let's get started. Let's see, mine pots.
I couldn't believe it. The pots were marked at 5,000 francs each. As far as I could tell, the pots were almost identical to the one I'd found in Ubier's house.
So I think, what do we have on us right now? So we have the dart. So what I forgot at the beginning of the last episode is that you can examine each of these items for more information. I remember there was the couple items by the telephone that we picked up. So yeah, just gonna sort of have a little quick check through our items here and see if we get any more information. Let's see.
It was the poisoned dart which had stunned Nico. I'd never known anything keep her quiet so effectively.
To the point.
It was the flask of absinthe I'd borrowed from the gendarme.
Okay. Oh, we know what the worm is. Alright. What's the worm gonna tell me?
It was the newspaper clipping referring to the imminent eclipse. Wrapped inside it was another small piece of paper. It was a bank statement for Ubier's account from an automatic telling machine. The last 5 withdrawals were for large amounts, and all made in Marseille.
Well, what do you know? Look at that. Okay, let's have a look here. Was anything else
It
on
was
it?
Ubier's bank statement.
Oh, okay. So we got all the information we needed from that. I think I already covered the letter, but
It
one
was
more
the
time.
letter to Nico from that creep Labano. Sickening.
Oh, okay. George is a little upset about that. I guess he doesn't want to read it in detail again. Go on.
It was a pair of red, lace-trimmed panties decorated with a large black satin heart.
Alright, so I guess there isn't really anything else I guess we can get from these items. That was pretty good, though. I completely forgot about that, too, so hopefully that comes in use. What else can we examine? I just want to have a look around the museum first. So we got, looks like some tourists. I remember this guy. Oh, what's that over there? Picture. No picture. This is obviously the guy running the place. So, anything further back here? So it looks like we might be able to get back here. Let's have a look.
Excuse me, sir.
Uh-huh.
That area is private.
Oh, so I'm not allowed back here?
No, sir.
No, sir. Yes. Oh, it sounds very British. Old what? Alright, let's have a look.
Spheres in a barren waste. Oh, very profound.
Okay.
Rectangles in a desolate landscape. Highly cubist. I could see a pattern emerging in this artist's work.
He's a little bit square, maybe? Okay. Let's have a little chat with these people over here.
The girls were in a world of their own. Hi, girls.
Wow. That's creepy.
What's the joke?
あなたはキレてですね。
Oh.
Okay,
Japanese,
fine.
great. I don't speak Japanese. If anyone actually does speak Japanese, feel free to leave in the comments what they said, if it was, or if it's just made up. Let's just try to talk to them again and see if they say anything else.
If I wanted to be laughed at, there was always Nico.
Good old George. Who's this creep that does it come in and keep coming up licking the glass? That's how viruses spread, man. She looks like she's almost sliding over the floor. Okie dokie. let's talk to this guy.
Are you Mr. Glees, the owner?
Yes, sir. May I help you?
You're English?
These days one prefers to think of oneself as European.
Sure. Whatever you say.
And how precisely may one assist you, sir?
One is European.
What I really wanted to ask you about was a black stone.
A black stone?
Yeah, it's a Mayan artifact, about as big as my hand.
No, sir, one doesn't get much call for black stones. If it's Mayan artifacts you're interested in, I have some rather exquisite pots.
Yeah, I noticed. I've already got one of those.
Okay, let's just start with just questioning him about items, and then we can ask him about people afterwards.
I'd like your opinion on this pot.
Interesting. Would sir be interested in selling the article?
That depends. How much would you give me for it?
300? Possible 325?
What? Those other pots are priced at 5,000 francs each.
Yes, but this is clearly the work of an inferior, degenerated culture.
You mean it's English?
Look, why don't you get a second opinion?
From who?
Mr. Lane, the world-renowned art critic and collector.
He's an art critic? I thought there was a carnival in town.
Wow, George. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Yeah.
I have some questions I'd like to ask about those pots.
The Mexican collection? Certainly, sir.
Where did you get them from?
Mexico, of course. I think sir will find the price extremely reasonable.
Hey, I'm not interested in buying them.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, you'll excuse me.
What? Really? Okay.
I found this news story referring to a total eclipse of the sun.
Really, sir? Well, fascinating.
Man, I really want to smack this guy. Look at that. Freaking face. Like, this guy is like freaking supervillain, like, written all over him. Alright then. It's Ubier.
Have you heard of Professor Ubier?
Of course. His name is synonymous with Mayan art. A number of these artifacts were supplied by Ubier himself.
I suppose you have an import license for these relics?
Of course. But that's not my problem, sir. The professor arranges all the shipping. We simply collect the items from the docks.
Do you believe the story that Ubier murdered his wife?
If it was true, who can blame him? She was an opportunist tramp. Well, that's what I heard.
Wow. Okay. He just has a lot of faith in gossip, I guess.
Have you seen any of Ubier's wife's films?
Only one. Believe me, I was appalled, shocked, disgusted, and repulsed.
Well, you sure got your money's worth. Last time I went to the movies, I wasn't even titillated.
This guy probably gets disgusted by freaking documentaries narrated by David Attenborough. Richard Attenborough, yeah, the guy doing Jurassic Park is narrating. David Attenborough. Yeah. He probably finds those quite disgusting.
Could you tell me which docks Professor Ubier uses to import the artifacts?
Good God, no. I can't possibly reveal my commercial secrets.
Do you get many Central American Indians in here?
And no, sir, this is Paris. Central America is several thousand kilometers southwest of here, straight across the Atlantic Ocean and turn left. You can't miss it.
What?
Well, as it happens, I saw some Central American Indians this very morning.
Tourists, sir. Paris is full of them at this time of year.
This guy's a bit of a condescending twat. Let's talk to this guy. I guess this must be the Lane. Oh, okay, this must be the expert. Glass. Oh, okay.
The glass was half full of wine.
Wow. I think I know what might happen here, so it's coming back to me. Let's see. Let's have a chat with Lane.
You're Lane, the critic, aren't
Is it
you?
me or is his head
Can't you
cut
see
off?
I'm busy?
Or is his
Doing
head
what?
just really
Appreciating the art, or depreciating it. I have a reputation to uphold.
I could tell this guy was going to be hard work. Would you give me your opinion on this pot, sir?
Yes. Very rapouche.
Rapouche?
Hideous.
What a bastard!
What the hell do you think you're doing? You smashed my pot.
Certainly, it was not only worthless, it was ugly and offensive.
To you, maybe.
Believe me, I was doing you a favor.
Freaking stuck-up clerky boy over there was willing to like give George like 3 to 5 for 300 francs for it. So... Man,
What's the difference between my pot and all those other pots?
Yours is broken.
wow.
Why, you smug, pompous sloth.
Sticks and stones, dear boy, sticks and stones.
Hit him, George. Hit him. Jesus.
That pot you smashed belonged to Professor Oubier.
Did it really? I thought the man had more taste.
Wow.
What's that you're drinking?
I'm not sure, but I have a suspicion it might be urine. Glees can't expect a favorable criticism of his gallery when he serves this muck.
I wasn't going to waste any more breath talking to that pompous blimp. Maybe I
Drinking
could
urine.
turn the situation to my advantage, and at the same time, get my revenge.
This guy's getting pissed. Literally. Alright, let me see. I think I got some alcohol.
I didn't think he'd be interested. I splashed a little absinthe into the glass and hoped he wouldn't notice the change of color.
Ooh.
Did you put something in my drink?
Yeah, I did. Well, what do you think?
Well, it's certainly an improvement over Glees's wine. In fact, I could grow to like it.
The pot had smashed into two.
Alright, yeah, it's probably not worth picking up the pot. Don't get too sentimental about it, George. Let's try again.
Allow me.
Wait! Oh, okay. Well.
I had no...
Oh, okay. Let's go back here and check these boxes while he's deciding. It looks like this guy's meditating. I was like, oh my.
There was nothing in the case but styrofoam packing, but pasted on the side was the remains of a label.
I will take the label. Destination.
Underneath the logo of a flying bird were the words Condor Transglobal Mars. The rest of the label was missing.
From Mars? Well, that explains a lot.
It was beginning to make sense. Oubier had organized Nico's abduction. Oubier withdrew money from Marseille. Oubier was connected with Transglobal, who shipped their goods from a warehouse in Marseille. That's how the torn Transglobal label had once read. Marseille, not Mars. It wasn't much of a lead, but it was all I had. I set off immediately to catch the evening train.
Alright. Come on, George.
It was almost dawn when I arrived in Marseille. I traced Condor Transglobal to a desolate dockside.
Oh, okay, the diary's flashing. Let's have a look here. So... Okay, wow. Okay, that's cool. So it's kind of like a recap. I guess we might do some quick recaps in like future episodes. Just go through the diary. because I think that's pretty cool. It's got a little bit more like detailed information in there. Interesting little thing about this scene is, so I actually started playing the original Broken Sword and Broken Sword 2 on PlayStation 1, or back then just PlayStation, and before I actually owned the games, I don't know if anyone remembers like those like PlayStation magazines with the demo discs. You'd get maybe like 8 to 10 games that you could try the demos, and Broken Sword 2 was actually on one of these. And the demo portion would allow you to play out this scene here when you arrive in the docks, and I must have replayed that like so many times. So, of course, as I said before, this is remastered. So, I mean, I generally think the remaster is only just a visual overhaul. So I don't think they've changed anything else, but we'll see as we go.
What's the big idea?
I don't know. The dog went berserk for no apparent reason.
He's trained to do that. The idea is to deter any would-be intruder.
Oh, I get it. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Just remember, he's a trained attack dog. A killer.
It was a mean-looking guard dog. Here, boy.
Ooh, okay, George. So, okay, we're stuck in this view now. Is there anything over this way? That's probably going to be super hot. Let's have a look here. Wow. That's his garbage disposal?
It was a box of blank forms. The spike held a stack of papers which appeared to be shipping documents. None of them referred to Condor Transglobal. The watchman was big and bulgy, like a sack of potatoes. His flushed and bloated face wore a sleepy, amiable expression. It was a large bucket filled with coal.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Let's have a chat with him.
Hi there.
Hey, how long you been watching me?
Well, I wasn't watching.
You were looking.
Oh, well, yeah, but I wasn't watching.
What'd you want? Do you know what time it is?
No, I don't wear a watch. As my dad used to say, I'm not into time, man.
Well, you're too early.
Too early for?
What time is it anyhow?
The big hand's on the floor. Why aren't you in bed?
I can explain everything.
Never mind, I ain't that interested.
Wow, this guy is friendly.
What time do you open the gates?
7.
Do you mind if I hang out here till the docks open?
Please yourself, but you'll have a long wait. It's Sunday, and tomorrow is the start of the national holiday. Everything is closed for a month.
Well, wouldn't you just know it? Does that dog belong to you?
Nah, he comes with the job. I just feed him every now and then.
More then than now, I'd say. What's the dog's name?
20.
It's unusual for a dog.
It's his registration number. Security dog number 20.
Wow, what a very creative name.
Does number 20 have rabies?
Nah, just a bad attitude. Like I said, he's a trained attack dog. They took him when he was a puppy and messed with his head to make him the way he is.
Wow. Great.
Ever heard of Condor Transglobal?
Sure. They have a warehouse here.
Well,
Ooh.
could I take a look?
Not until after the holidays. Come back in a month.
I have to make a delivery to Condor Transglobal.
Where's your rig?
About half a mile down the road.
And you walked here? Jeez, are you some
Look
kind
at his
of nut?
face.
Nah, it was easy. I just put one foot in front of the other.
Sounds like a step in the right direction, George. All right.
Are you gonna let me make my delivery?
Not without the paperwork. You get the papers, you make your delivery, and I get a fat backhander.
I was getting nowhere with the story about being a trucker.
Alrighty then.
I'm looking for a young woman.
At the docks? What kind of woman do you have in mind?
You don't understand. It's my girlfriend I'm trying to find.
Well, I ain't seen her, and you should tell her the docks ain't no place for a young lady. They're dirty and they're dangerous.
Oh, he's kind of caring, I guess, or considerate.
I'm certain my girlfriend was brought here when she was abducted.
What? Your girl was kidnapped?
Yeah. Struck down by an Indian with a poisoned dart.
A poison dart, huh?
I could tell he didn't believe me. Have you ever heard of Professor Oubier?
Me? None of my friends are professors or anything like that.
Surprise, surprise.
Do you know what kind of business Condor's involved in?
I'm paid to guard the gate. Their business is none of mine.
Alright, so we've exhausted questions on that.
I have these very exotic panties.
Take them away, you pervert!
I don't know what George is thinking is like, hey, look, panties. Like, he just spats out random information to people. I mean, if you try to do this in real life, you probably end up getting arrested very quickly. It's like at cafes, like, hey, my girlfriend got hit with this poison dart. Hey, look at these exotic panties.
What's cooking?
Beans. You know a man can live on nothing but beans.
Not this one.
Yeah.
Don't you ever get tired of eating beans?
Sure I do. What do you take me for?
And what's the alternative?
Peas. I can't eat them too often, though. They play hell with my digestion.
Have you ever considered changing your diet?
What's wrong with beans and beer?
You need me to tell you? You're pumping out enough methane here to fill a dirigible.
Jesus. A little too honest sometimes there, George.
This is the dart that the Indian shot at my girlfriend.
Sheesh. That's pretty weird, but I don't see why you'd expect to find her here.
Take a look at this letter.
That's sick. Did you write it?
Oh, no. No, it's a letter from my girlfriend's admirer.
If I was you, I'd smack him in the mouth.
So would
Well,
I.
that's not my style, but thanks for the advice.
You should do
I
it,
gotta
George.
go now, but I'll be back.
Can't wait.
That guy's really excited.
The chimney was a metal pipe with a conical hat on top to stop the rain getting in.
Oh, why not? Let's just click it. See what happens.
Ouch! That's hot.
Alright. Maybe we can do the same thing we did before, and...
The panties would not have been thick enough to shield this level of heat.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, okay. So I think we can go down here.
The bottle was just out of reach. Nothing was going to get me into that water if I could help it.
Well, is there anything I can... Oh.
I couldn't reach the door without climbing into the room.
Excuse me.
Huh? Who's there?
Oh, tasteful. Oh, oh, nuts. Well, I guess I need something. Oh, maybe he's back upstairs. Platform. I can't read it. Don't think I can read it.
The platform was held up by a hinged bracket. I couldn't figure out what it was for. Maybe it was part of a structure which no longer existed.
Oh, there we go. See, just hover around. Eventually, you'll find something to click. I knew there was like something that we needed.
The stick had a hook on one end. I figured it was a boat hook. For hooking boats.
Very astute of you there, George. Pretty sure we can pick up. Why would it need this bottle? No.
I just knew that boat hook would be useful for something. As for the bottle, even if I couldn't find a use for it, I'd cleaned up the dock a little.
Oh yeah, great work there, George. I mean, look at all this other crap here. You've. Okay, I don't think there's anything else down here. Maybe there is something in the corner here? No.
Oh no, I'd learned my lesson.
Wait a second.
Without a way of firing the dart, I would never have been able to propel it fast enough to puncture the mutt's hide.
Maybe there is something still I can get from this.
You dropped your beer bottle.
Not me,
Yes, you did. I saw you drop it right in the sea. Don't you know better than to dump your trash in the ocean?
I don't see no fish complaining.
See you later.
Alright, then I'm... okay. Must be something I'm missing. No.
The chimney was a metal pipe which disappeared into the wall. On top of the pipe rested a cone.
Yes, I see that. What would you use that for?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Maybe I can snag something?
Ouch!
Gotcha. That'll learn you to leave things alone.
Alrighty. There's gotta be something else I'm missing. Maybe there's something this way. No.
No, I had to think of something else.
I feel like we need to like cool down that chimney.
I couldn't reach the coat.
Is there anything else you can reach, George? It's gonna be something super obvious. Oh man, I've played this so many times I still can't remember.
Hey, 20. Hey, 20. That dog looked like he already had more worm.
Yeah, more worms than you needed? Okay. I don't think we can. Why? I'm just grasping at straws here now. Well, a little bit stumped here right now. I'm just going to wrap up this episode here now, I think, and we'll continue trying to work this one out in the next episode. Again, if you have any idea what those Japanese girls were saying in the Galleria, feel free to leave a comment. That'd be cool, kind of cool to work out what the translation was on that. Yeah, we'll call that for today. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And I'll see you very soon. That's a wrap.